Alright, we are live. Just getting to the trail. Good morning. All these people are bundled up like it's sub-zero weather. Just getting to the trail. A couple minutes late today, but we are here. Welcome in. If you're joining the replay, thank you very much. And just waiting on some people to join in. Got one person watching already and liking the live stream. And it is rainy. Good morning, Rainy. What time is it? Yeah, it's going to be the joke of the day, right? I still did not figure out the whole thing yesterday with the mysterious doggy showing up in the chat, but I couldn't see it. Nobody else could but Ducky. But I did see the screenshot where he was on the screen. So day 87. And they're adding up quick. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad to hear that you're doing better. Feeling better. Back home. Familiar surroundings. Dan, good morning to you. Good to see you coming in all the way from Romania. Appreciate you being here. Starting out on day 87. Still hungry. Like number 2. Ducky is here. Good morning, Ducky. $14.35. 2:45 in the afternoon. I still couldn't figure anything out yesterday from the deal yesterday with Doggy. So I don't know. I don't want to miss anybody in the chat. Here comes James. Hey James, how you doing? Doing good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
I enjoyed that yesterday, man.
What's that?
I enjoyed that yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, you watched it yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I didn't see you on the chat, but
yesterday or the day before?
Day before.
Okay.
Day before, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, good to see you, man. That is a subscriber in real life. James Williams was in on the chat 2 days ago, and yeah, he's that's him. My first in real life encounter with a subscriber. It was funny yesterday. We had some fun with that yesterday. Between that and Rainy being able to poop. You can stop for me. It is cool. Stream snipers. Oh yeah, can't forget Rainy's bowel movements. And this morning, Rainy doesn't know what time it is, so I get a message from Rainy asking if I'm okay at more than a half hour before I'm supposed to start my walk, because I hadn't started my walk yet, because she can't tell time. So I haven't got much done the past couple days. Just been, I don't know, doing not much at all. But I got all my parts in for my Jeep, and I'm going to try my best to get as much of that done as I possibly can today. My son said he'd be willing to come down and help me on the weekend, so hopefully I can get a lot of it done today, and all he's going to have to do is just a little bit, and we can just hang out together. So maybe he can take some of his stuff out of my house too. Good morning. Nobody changed the clock on your stove? Okay, that's kind of what I thought it was. Clock on my stove hasn't been changed either, so. But yeah, I got all my parts in, fixed the brakes on my Jeep, and start tearing into all that today. It's really not. It looks complicated, it looks difficult, but it's really not that bad. There's not that many bolts. I do have to go get a tool before I get started, just so I have it when I'm finishing up. It's a torque wrench for tightening down bolts, because there's a specification on how tight they're supposed to be. So need to know the winning lottery numbers. Living in the future. Yeah, call us 30 minutes before the drawing. Let us know what the winning numbers are in the lottery. There's that video I've seen, I don't know how many times, but I've seen of that girl saying, well, if it's 6 hours earlier in London, or however many hours it is, if it's that much earlier in London, why can't they just tell us what's going to happen? You take us all on a you're going to win the lottery and just take us all on a big cruise. We'll have the old guy hustle cruise. Couple weeks down the Bahamas. Oh, there's deer right there. Look at that. There he is, looking right at me. I saw the video from yesterday. I noticed that I was pixelating quite a bit when I saw the deer. There's 3 of them. One right there and 2 over here. Oh, there's another one way back there in the back, too. There's a fourth one. Yeah. He's doing his best to hide from him. I don't know if you can see him way back there. Yeah, there he is. And they don't even seem to be bothered by me. That's good. That's good. Joshua is here. Alright, let's move on. Got to see some deer today. Yeah, I was wondering about that yesterday, Ducky. I couldn't remember the name, but Cheeto. Yeah, they've been crossing different paths. Yeah, they go. I'll see them in my backyard for off and on. I'll see them for about a week or so, and then I don't see any for a while. So, like the crack deer the other day. After I saw those, I started seeing deer on a fairly regular basis in my yard, but I haven't seen any in probably a week now. All right, let's get the pace going again here. I'm sure Joshua is very relieved, but you are too, right? I couldn't resist that. Joshua is relieved that you have been relieved. You try and drink your coffee. We making you spit it back out. She's out of the hospital. That's why she had to go yesterday. I guess we didn't discuss that, but yeah, that's why she had to go yesterday, because the nurse came in and said, "We're sending you home." She said bye to us and was dealing with the nurse to get out of the hospital. So, good morning.
Morning. Morning. Yeah. You think they do? I'm not sure if they do
Only got 4 likes. I know there's at least 4 of you in here that like me. At least more than 4. Somebody forgot to hit that like button. Make sure you double tap that screen. We'll be checking in with you daily. Rainy, make sure that you have. It's supposed to be a little warm today. Supposed to be up in the upper 70s today when I get out there working on my Jeep. I will be sweating it. Guppy is here. All right, good to see you, Guppy. I've been kind of concerned. I asked yesterday, Old Glory if he'd seen anything from you. I know you're in a lot of different chats, or a few different chats that we both go to. And he said he had seen a comment from you 2 days ago or something. How you doing, Guppy? Kevin 2 degrees Celsius. We're 2 inches of snow. Haven't been sleeping well. Okay. That explains not being up early in the morning to watch my live streams, and that's fine. I mean, I just kind of, I know you were having some problems with glaucoma in your eyes, and I just want to make sure you're all right. Everything getting better or still the same? How you doing? I can't read my chat right now, though. Too much sun in my eyes. Mike, how you doing? Good to see you, Mike. Yeah, it's hard for me to read my chat right now. Too much sun, which is not a problem. I like the sun. Absolutely. Get them. Day 87. Once I get up here to the turnaround point, the sun will be at my back and I'll be able to actually see something. A little warmer this morning. I think it's around 50 degrees this morning. I got in the habit of wearing this hat, and now I just kind of feel comfortable wearing it. Shaved off all my hair, so that's part of the reason too. Now I'm gonna have to try to get a hat back on with one hand. That's probably not gonna work. There we go. Looking good, I think. All right, we have made it to 1 mile, just under 17 and a half minutes, so we're right on target for hitting 35 minutes. Went to the doctor yesterday. I have to go for 2 MRIs next week. Okay, so you still got Lily Putin. Won't be off a month or 2. Okay. All right. Got to show everybody my favorite view. There it is. Pine trees in the sun. Yeah, that is good that you already have a home for her. There's the moon. I was going to do everybody see the moon up there? I was going to do a video the other night. Just a short video with Cat Stevens music, Moon Shadow. But I couldn't get good video of the full moon. I kept trying and trying. Went out several different times and just really couldn't get a very good shot of the moon. So it's not running down my mustache. Yeah. Moon's not sure what time it is either. Good morning. Had you worried? I guess so. If you think it's an hour earlier than it actually is, and you haven't seen me yet, I would imagine you were worried. Okay, cool, Guppy. Is that going to be posted, or is it already posted? Your mind's still in the hospital. Well, they weren't on different time, though, were they? I mean, they all knew what time it was, I'm sure. If they made a movie about you, would it make it to the Grammys? Well, the Grammys is music awards, isn't it? So they'd probably have some good music. The soundtrack would probably be pretty good. Story might be pretty damn boring, but if you did a soundtrack of my life, yeah, it'd probably be pretty good. So maybe, yeah, it would make it to the Grammys. I don't know how to do all that. I have a bunch of beautiful sunsets. Caught the green comet last year. Oh, cool. You can get somebody to help you get some of those videos uploaded. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Good morning.
I had to do it.
Feel like I look more and more younger. Oh, wow, cool. That's Alicia. Thank you, Alicia. I don't feel any older. That's for sure. Looking good for an older fella. Thank you very much. You're gonna be one of my favorite subscribers. You keep complimenting me like that. Come on now, Rainey, I'm enjoying it. Master, hi, how are you? Good to see you this morning. We are out on a 2-mile walk for the 87th day in a row. Almost missed a day. 87 days in a row. Put some color in my cheeks. Guys, have a good one.
How you doing?
Good. Now. Can't have women fighting over me. I wouldn't enjoy that. Oh, there's a deer right there. He was standing right up there looking down over the trail. Hi, buddy. Keep the zoom on him. Hi. Oh, there's the rest of them over here. Hi. How you doing? He's like, and there's one way back there in the woods. 2 behind the tree there. How you guys doing? Where's all the bucks? It's like, you got some food? Food? You hungry? I need to start bringing apples with me. I bet you anything I can get those little suckers come down and start eating out of my hand. I'll bet you anything. He's looking at me like, where are you going? Where's our food? Bring the food back. Every time I say food, they perk up. There's one back there in the back. Food. There's 4 of them again. I think it's the same 4 I saw. Yes, the deer are doing live streams as well. Yeah, they're real close to where I saw them when I was walking the opposite direction. Becoming Snow White. I have to go to Walmart this morning to get that tool for my Jeep. I think I might buy a bag of apples tomorrow, or to bring some out with me tomorrow. But see, the last time I did that, I wasn't seeing any deer. They all just disappeared on me, but I've been seeing them pretty much every day, so. He turned into Dr. Doolittle. Very rarely do we get snow. Very rarely do we get snow here. It snowed last winter here. I wasn't even here. I was up in Ohio. So I know I do. I know I smoke too much. What tool do I need? I need a torque wrench. In Colorado and a lot of places there is no feeding signs, and my brother fed deer at the ranch, and the county sheriff gave him a slap on the wrist. Oh wow, Mainly Off Grid is here. Hello Mainly, good to see you. 29 degrees in Maine today. Whew. It's around 50 today here. I think it is 50 by now. It's supposed to be up in the upper 70s today. Good to see you here mainly. I got all the parts in yesterday for my Jeep. Get the tractor warming up. Yeah. All my parts in for my Jeep, so I'm gonna be working on that today. Trying to get the brakes done on it. Rotor, caliper, two new rotors, caliper, and a wheel bearing, and new pads. So hopefully it's not gonna be too long, or take me too long. I may film some of it, edit out all the knuckle busting and the F-bombs, and maybe try and post some video of that. My fear with that is that people will see it and say, oh, here's how to do brakes on a Jeep, and they'll watch it and they say, you didn't teach us anything. Yeah. You don't want me to teach you how to work on a vehicle. This is how working on vehicles go for me. Start, tear a couple things apart, realize you don't have the right tool, run to the store, get another tool, come back, tear a couple more things apart, realize you still need another tool. Then you can't break loose a bolt, and spray it with WD-40 and wait for 3 hours, take a break, drink coffee and smoke cigarettes, There you go. There's me working on a car. 4 days later, you finally get frustrated that your vehicle's been down for 4 days and you finish the damn job. There you go. There's my tutorial on how to work on cars. That's generally the way it goes for me. Kraft, how are you doing? Guns, car, racing, fabrication, building. You need a variety. Otherwise, no topics. All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I will try to include more. I've got some ideas on things to do. Definitely cover everything. Mainly does, that's for sure. Hi, Donna. How are you this morning? Yeah, exactly. We do talk about deer, bowel movement. That was the hot topic of conversation yesterday. And imaginary people. Okay, at a Jeep dealership. Okay, cool. He's real, I swear. You don't have any way of proving it to everybody in the chat. Come on, guys. He's real, I swear. Phantom doggy. You're right with what you said yesterday. He's probably laughing his butt off because we all think you're crazy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's still my mom and dad's garage. There's still my dad's old toolbox. He's a front end mechanic for years and years.
Morning.
Hi, good morning. Yes, Alicia, you were the topic. Saving Grace, hello. Welcome in. Good morning. Let's go. Absolutely. 87 days. I guess they are. I don't know. Those diseases, I don't have that problem. So, Terry C, sub from Mainly's channel. Well, thank you. Welcome on board. I think you'll enjoy some of my videos. I got quite a few videos up. The majority of them are my live streams. I live stream every day from a 2-mile walk I take. And this is the 87th day in a row I've been doing that. But I have some other videos of my yard cleanup that I've been doing. Overgrown yard. And let's see, I got a video that basically explains my whole channel. It's my motto, which is get busy living, from the movie Shawshank Redemption, where he says if we have a choice, we can either get busy living or get busy dying. So let's see, I drink apple cider vinegar every day. Damn good for every disease. Okay, good. Saving Grace is hi to Ducky. My health, yeah, it has been better. It is better. And we are crossing the finish. Oh, excuse me, crossing the finish line at 35:45. So not bad. Stopped 2 times to look at deer. So not doing too bad. Definitely got a sweat going under this sweatshirt. I guess that's why they call them that. Sweatshirt and hat. So you look like actor Sam Elliott in the 2000s, back when he played military officers. I've been wearing glasses since I was in the 4th grade. What, 10 years old, I think. So yes, I have worn glasses my whole life. Tried to go to contacts once. Did not care for them too much. So I am kind of thirsty. I need some coffee. Love having everybody here this morning. We got, right now my screen shows 13 viewers and 13 likes. Somebody needs to change that. Okay, good. We're at 14 now. Someone needs to hit tap that screen and give me that 14th like, though. Get me off at number 13. You want to field that question there, Rainey from Craft Organics? Gotta get moving some trees and dirt. All right, you're gonna be working. You said you're warming the tractor up. You're gonna be working with the tractor today. I got trash in the street. Trash. We'll see you, mainly. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you. You'll be live at some point? Okay. Yeah, Lester was here. They did pick up some of my debris yesterday. They got about half of it. He had a pretty full truck. He was really struggling to get some of it into his truck, so I appreciated that. Yeah, they do. In a warm climate, crap doesn't stop growing. Yeah, I wish I had time. I mean, if I was going to stay here, it would all be gone, and it'd just be big trees or decent sized trees. But yeah, you're welcome, Alicia. I've been to Orlando, Florida, yes. Not in a long time. I was a kid when I was there. Yeah, so they took, where you can see all the debris in the grass, they took that, but I still got that. So I try to always pick up trash. I hate seeing trash. I pick it up in parking lots. I definitely pick it up on that walking trail I go on every day. And there is the magical Jeep. Be tearing into the front end on that thing today. Got my box of parts here. I'll come back out. Let me go grab my coffee first. It is coffee time. Absolutely. Whew, I might have to lose this sweatshirt. Cool down a little bit. Man. Y'all like the color at the door? Just asking. More manly things. I live close to a park, yes. It's right behind my house. The walking trail that I go on every day. I have to just walk around the block to get there. I could walk through my backyard to get there. But there's lots and lots and lots of bushes and overgrown yard and all that, and so, and a creek I'd have to cross, so, or it's a dry creek, but still I'd have to climb down into it and climb back out of it. So anyway, yeah, these are the parts. If you guys never heard of these people, I've been ordering parts for them for a little while. They're not, definitely not a sponsor. Anyway, Detroit Axle, pretty good, cheaper prices than what the local parts stores are. And if you can wait a couple days to get your parts, I'd recommend them. Like I said, not sponsored. I'll take a sponsorship, but not sponsored. But yeah, I got wheel bearing, couple new rotors, brake pads, new caliper, and just like brake fluid and brake cleaner. Whew. 19 likes. Wow, we really jumped on the likes quite a bit there. Thank you all very much. Appreciate that. Alicia, where are you at? Just to get an idea. My dad friend moved from Pakistan to Orlando in 1995. Now they have 4 houses in Orlando. Well, real estate is a good investment. I tell you that. I know that for sure. It's not that park that I walk through is not really a very big park. It's actually just the parking lot for the walking trail. They do have a little playground there. Yeah, I'm up to 20 now. You're in Colorado Springs? Oh, okay. Well, that's beautiful there in Colorado. That's beautiful. From what I've never been to Colorado Springs. I've been through Denver a few times. And I went skiing in Colorado. I forget what ski resort it was at, but went skiing there one time in Colorado. So, yep. Likes are climbing. Appreciate that. Everybody liked the live stream. Craft Organics, I do appreciate your comment earlier. I really do, because my subscriber base and my views have kind of like plateaued. I'm pretty flat on everything. Everything's just staying the same. I'd like to grow the channel. And so anybody else has any suggestions like that, or just general comments like that, I mean, I'm more than open to them. And we'll take all your ideas on future videos. So I do have, I started talking about this a little bit. That's your favorite Jeep? Cool. I've always liked them since they were new. Couldn't afford one back then. I looked at one. Oh gosh, around maybe 2010 or so. And I looked at them, but I couldn't afford them then. And later on, I needed a vehicle. My old truck was about ready to just completely fall apart, so I started shopping. Thought, well, let me look and see if I can find me a nice Commander. So, but anyway, yeah, back to the video ideas. I do have my chainsaw here. I got a new carburetor for that. I need to put that carburetor in. I've just been messing around. I've had it for like since Saturday. I've just been messing around and haven't done it yet. I definitely got to start on my brakes today. But any other video ideas like that, definitely let me know. Yeah, I don't know, Guppy. I've thought about doing lives in the evenings. I did one on day 50 of my walks. I did one to celebrate 100 miles of walking. I don't know if I'm going to do anything on day 100 yet. Hopefully, if I can get my Jeep going decent, and I'm gonna drive, and it's only about an hour drive, but I'm gonna drive up to waterfalls just north of here. So Jenna is here. How are you doing, Jenna? Alicia, yes, I do love the outdoors. I'd much rather be outside than inside. If you go to my Alicia, it's a good way to support me. I'd appreciate it. If you go, there's a link in my description for this video to my Redbubble store, and I've got all kinds of stuff on there, including my logo that you see at the thumbnail for this video. But on the Redbubble store, there's some T-shirts. There's one that says "I am an outsider" or "I'm an outsider," and it's got like a picture of the woods in it. And that's one of my favorite designs. I designed that. You can buy that, and I get a little small commission off of that. So that'd be a good way to support me. I am talking about High Falls, Guppy. That's exactly what I'm talking about. What are you talking about here? If you have $150K in your state, so can they call rich person or middle class person? I don't know what you would, if you have that amount of income. If you just have $150,000, you're probably not rich. But if you earn $150,000 here, especially here in this area where I'm at, you're making $150K a year, you're doing all right. I don't know if you classify yourself as rich, but you're making good money. Have you seen the UK size comparison to Texas? I thought it was kind of odd. People in the UK don't like to drive more than, yeah. Normal Americans drive 45 minutes. Yeah. I saw. Yeah, definitely check it out, Alicia. I saw somebody talking about that one time, and it was the guy from the UK that does videos about the US, and I think he's planning a trip to the US, visiting the US, and he was talking about how, yeah, someone asked someone else, he's talking about another video, and someone asked someone from the UK where they lived, and they said, oh, is that near London? No, I'm 45 minutes away from London. And it's like 45 minutes, that's nothing. Here, if you're 45 minutes away from like the middle of New York or LA or Dallas or Chicago, if you're 45 minutes away, you live in the suburbs of Chicago. So a lot of people say, oh, I live in Chicago. So, yeah. Definitely check it out, Alicia. I'd love it if someone bought something off that store. I haven't sold anything in a while. National average is 168K to be mediocre living with no worries. Okay. Well, I've talked about this before. There's a realtor here that promotes buying real estate here, obviously, because that's what they're selling. But they've got a video out, and they said that in this area where I'm at, the cost of living is 79% of what the national average is. So you can figure that in too. So if you're making 150K, and cost of living is only 79% of what the national average is, based on that 168K, yeah, you're doing all right for yourself. Kevin Hayes is here. Good morning, Kevin. I used to earn 5K a day through traveling vlogs. Okay. Oh, gosh, it depends on what you want to see, Master. Saving Grace says Florida. Rural everywhere is 45 minutes. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you live 45 minutes away from Chicago, then you're in the suburbs of Chicago, or pick any major city in there. Oh, Jenna, no, Jenna, you're gonna get timed out for stuff like that. The answer is always Florida. It depends on what you want to see. I mean, if you want to see... Jenna, no, don't go there. Don't you worry, Ducky. I won't. um, if you want to see mountains and forests and stuff like that, I mean, Colorado is beautiful. The Smoky Mountains, the Rocky Mountains, the Smoky Mountains, both of those areas are beautiful. Northern California, from what I understand, is beautiful. Oregon, state of Washington, both of those are beautiful for forest. If you want to see the beach, Florida, Southern California, I heard San Diego's gorgeous. Um, Depends on what you want to see. If you want to see the big city, go to New York, Chicago, Dallas, Los Angeles, Miami. Yeah, Jenna. Okay. I don't like massages. The professional kind. I do not like those. So yeah, it depends on what you want to see here in the States. I mean, big city, there's plenty of those. Forest and rural areas, there's plenty of those. If you want to see nothing but flat land and cornfields, go to Kansas. Kansas or Nebraska. Yeah, I have no desire to go to a big city, any of them, anymore. I've been in New York City a long, long time ago. I've been in Chicago not that long ago. Um, I don't want to be around that many people all at the same time, crowds and traffic and all that. So ACR protects. Good morning, sir. Man, I appreciate the shout out the other day. Really like that. Thank you very much. That's the only Miami and Chase Stadium. The only thing you know about. Oh, Inter Miami. Okay. Definitely good to see you, ACR. If nobody's been to ACR Protects channel, definitely go check him out. He is definitely a good guy. If you want to learn tactical gear and stuff like that, definitely a good place to go. Absolutely. I will promote you as well, ACR. You want to visit Los Angeles? I want to go to San Diego. I want to see San Diego. I mean, not like downtown, the buildings and stuff. I want to see the beaches and palm trees and that stuff. But yeah, everybody, especially all my moderators, everybody that's in blue, if you're not subscribed to ACR channels, just click on his profile picture or his name and go over and subscribe to his channel. Definitely. Miami Beach is the best. Come down. You'll see beautiful people, beautiful waves, and yummy food. Yeah, Jenna, from what I've seen of videos from Miami Beach, the kind of people that are there are not my kind of people. Plastic, fake, got more shit painted and placed on their bodies than than what my Jeep does. More body work. Yeah, not my kind of place. And the only thing the women there are interested in, I mean, there's probably a lot of good, beautiful women to look at. I'm sure there are tons and tons of beautiful women to look at. But yeah, as soon as I mention one thing about my income, yeah, boop, 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 bye bye. World population is times 30 in the 2000s. Yeah, but from what I understand, yeah, Miami is definitely way too much for me. No desire to go there whatsoever. Take me to St. Augustine. Bren is here. Hi, Bren. Take me to St. Augustine and the beach on St. Augustine, the lighthouse St. Augustine, man, I'll go there any day. Let's see, where else? Not Destin, Florida, but Fort Lauderdale, I think, is right next door to it. I'll go there. Small beach towns. What's going on? Oh, we're having some fun. We're talking about places to see in the United States. We got Jenna in the house trying to get me to come down to Miami. Navarre, Florida, beautiful white sand beaches and not crazy crowded. It is Florida Panhandle. Oh, okay, it's up in the Panhandle. Okay, I've been I think it's Fort Lauderdale, the town right next door to Destin. Destin's too much, too crowded and too popular, I guess. Fort Lauderdale, we got a real nice oceanfront resort when we stayed there. For like half the price of what it would cost to stay in a condo, like on the 15th floor, and in Destin. So I liked it better. So you like Destin, ACR, Fort Walton Beach? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I liked it there. I definitely. We stayed at a resort there right on the beach. It's beautiful, beautiful. Had the. I mean, it wasn't. It was kind of dated a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. From the rooms were nice. The outside, they had 3 swimming pools. 2 of them were closed for maintenance, but they had the one that looked out over the beach was open, and it had like the waterfall edge where it looked like you could just look out and see nothing but water looking out the ocean. So you haven't been to Destin in well over 20 years though. Well, it's been probably about 10 years ago when I was there. So Warman is here. Good to see you. Now is next to Fort Walton. Fort Walton is next to Destin. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Cool. Yeah, I talked about being in Fort Walton Beach. There's a little restaurant there, and we went into this restaurant for dinner, and it just kind of reminded me of like restaurant mob type restaurants from like what are some of the mob movies? Not oh shoot, I can't remember them, but yeah, just kind of reminded me like a mob style restaurant, and like there'd be a bunch of mobsters in there and mafia guys. You man at the Airbnbs would get you a better deal for sure. Okay, well, I will probably be down there next winter. Um, my plan is to build a teardrop camper and either be pulling it behind that Jeep or be pulling it behind an old Jeep Wagoneer. And I'm going to hit New England states next summer and go across the northern part of the country and all the way out to the west coast, and then in the winter come back through the south. So Florida will probably be last stop before I head back up to Ohio. So food is awesome. I'm sure that's in reference to somebody else. Oh, I love Jamaica. Okay. Very present people, and the culture is great. Good. Food is awesome. Okay. Okay. I liked Puerto Rico. When I was there, it was before all the hurricanes came through and like destroyed a bunch of stuff. But I was in Puerto Rico, and I really liked it there. What I liked was um, did a lot of walking in Puerto Rico and walking into neighborhoods and stuff, and the family-run restaurants and just the family environment. I couldn't understand a word anybody was saying, but it was all, big groups of people, tables, with 20, 30 people sitting at a table. So Dave is going to build a teardrop. Yes, that after I get up to Ohio and I get myself situated up there and get myself just an enclosed space. It's not going to necessarily be a workshop when I start, but an enclosed space to work in. Yes, I plan on starting to build a teardrop camper. If you look at some of my old live streams, ACR, the thumbnail from my old live streams, that's a AI generated picture, but that's my dream right there, is to have an old Wagoneer, wood grain Wagoneer, and a cedar strip um, teardrop camper. And that will be, yeah, that will be the focus of my channel. Hopefully, as early as I can this winter, or like January, February. Teardrop camper. Yeah, look at that picture. My old thumbnails for my walks. I used to use that picture all the time. That's the camper I want to build. Basically, it's going to be a 5x10, and inside is going to be a bed and some storage, and then the back hatch will open up, and that will be like a galley style kitchen, and that's it. No shower, no toilet, none of that stuff. So, Cozy boy, how you doing? Sco boys. Okay. That was the first topic of the live. Yeah, we haven't been talking much about rainy days, Rainy's bowel movements yesterday. You like the flag in the background? I built that. ACR. Timothy, how are you doing? Good to see you today. Yeah, I built 6 of those at one time. One for each of my kids and one for me. And that's actually my son's right there. Mine's in a storage shed up in Ohio right now. Yeah, Rainy likes those flags too. Smile and get you pretty far in any country with no words. Yeah. Google Translate helps though. Yep. I have had a haircut. Yes. Timothy, I am in Georgia, United States. Rainy gets the first flag that Dev makes. Most country English is dominant, and see that my one country that's on my bucket list, and it's I mean, if I was 35 versus 65, I mean, my bucket list for foreign countries would probably be a bit bigger. But the one country I have is that on my bucket list would be Belize, and I've talked about that before. My dad went down there with like a mission group and helped build a chapel down there, and I want to go see the chapel. I want to go to that little village that he was in, and I want to see the chapel that my dad helped build. So, but Belize is an English-speaking country down there, so. Teardrops are great camper options, lightweight and easy to tow. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's all I need is just someplace to sleep and cook. My husband and I stayed in a condo Airbnb on Sandy Key Beach in Florida. It was right outside of Clearwater Beach. Hardly anybody on the beach. It was absolute paradise. Yeah. I love that. I love that. There's a really cool place in North Carolina, Hunting Island. It's about, oh gosh, it's probably an hour away. Well, it's probably only like 10 minutes away from Hilton Head, but it's like an hour away from Savannah. Hunting Island State Park, and it's a campground, state campground, and it's right on the beach. I could make good income selling those. Well, thank you, ACR. Crystals, they do have crystals here, yes. I think I've been to one time. Yeah, wow, 30 likes. That's pretty good. Better than I've been doing, so. Yes, that. She never did answer you, Kraft. Come to the UK. Yeah, probably not going to make it to the UK. Jamie, hello. Carol, how are you? How are you? Doing good. Wish they had them in North Carolina. It's kind of like, I don't know, the little slider burgers, whatever they're called. Yeah. Volkswagen made the camper. Are you talking about the old Volkswagen vans that would pop up? Because they're making those again. Have you seen those new Volkswagen vans? They're kind of cool looking. I don't know if I'd buy one, but they're kind of cool looking. Nope, Brent, I have not. Yeah, it's like White Castle. Yeah. That's what I was trying to think of, and I couldn't remember what it was called. Oh, you can spin the car and ball drive forward and push the camper. Oh, okay. Now I've seen like rooftop campers for like SUVs and pickups and stuff like that. I've seen the rooftop tents that you can get. Yeah, White Castle, belly bomber. That's that's what Rainey needed yesterday. Some White Castle sliders. Joshua, that probably would have helped her, don't you think? I haven't. Joshua hasn't been commenting a lot today. That was the trouble. Yeah, but White Castle sliders probably would have done the trick. In case none of you know what we're talking about, Rainey was in the hospital yesterday. She was in the hospital for a few days, and she was trying to get herself released, and they said she was not allowed to go home until she had a bowel movement. So yesterday's chat was all about Rainey's bowel movements. So the new VW bus is an EV. Not sure how. Yeah, I agree with the ACR. I mean, if I really wanted an EV, it would be just for local driving. I would not want to go. Definitely wouldn't want to go on a road trip with an EV. Oh, 70 models camper. A 70 model Beetle with a camper top. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I had an old Scout long, long time ago. Sharon, good to see you too. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you double tap that screen. Give me a like. I do appreciate that. Too bad they don't allow picture uploads. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I love that. I love to camp. I haven't been camping in a while, but I love to camp. And the teardrop camper is just ideal for me because that's really all I need. I've got a conversation the other day about putting a hot water heater in my camper. Don't know if I'm going to do that. I'll have water storage so that I can store water, but I don't know if I'm going to be concerned with hot water. Not going to have a bathroom, not going to have a shower. The only thing I'm going to need hot water for is doing dishes. And I will have a stove, propane stove, so I'll be able to just, I mean, the way I've tent camped most of my life. And I mean, when you need hot water, you get out the stove and you put a pan of water on the stove and you heat up some water, and there you go. Boom, you got hot water. It doesn't take too long. ACR trying to put goals on there for me. Appreciate that. I wouldn't mind coming down there and seeing you, ACR. I'd definitely have a beer with you. I saw that you're going camping. Not sure where that's at, but yeah, and you're going to be live streaming from that this weekend. Is that this weekend, ACR? Yeah, an EV bike. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind having that. You know, I mean, I could put that on my Jeep or my camper and take that with me, and then be able to travel around like that. Park the camper somewhere. You're not gonna have me doing stuff you have mainly doing. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having like one of those little EV bikes. Yeah, and then just um, Texas meetup is next weekend. Okay. All right. Be able to travel around. Go someplace that I want to go see more of, and rather than towing a camper someplace, be able to just take my bike, and that wouldn't be bad to have. I see people riding past the house out here every once in a while on them, so have time to come out. Well, next summer. I'll probably be down that area next summer. I lived in Texas for 7 years when I was in the Air Force. I was way up in northern Texas, Wichita Falls, and got to Dallas a few times. We did get down to Padre Island down there in San Antonio. I've never been to Austin. I'd like to go see Austin. I've heard it's pretty cool to see. So definitely want. I mean, I've been in 34 of the 50 states, but some of them. I mean, like what was it? Delaware. Basically, I I was in Maryland, and basically I drove out of my way just so I could drive through the corner, like the very corner of Delaware. So I count Delaware as a state I've been in, but I've actually never seen much of Delaware. I know there's probably, I don't know how much there is to see of Delaware, but there's other, like Texas. I've never been to Austin. Been down to the border, the Mexican border. But there's still a lot of Texas. Texas is a pretty big state, so there's a lot of Texas I want to see. And then even Alaska. I mean, I was in Alaska for less than 48 hours, and basically it was with the Air National Guard. And basically I flew in, got off the airplane, got in a bus. They took us to a building. We stayed in that building for a while, took us to our room. We stayed in the room, slept for a few hours, got back up, did a little bit more work, got back on the airplane and left. So that was really about it, me seeing Alaska. So I didn't see anything other than an Air Force base. So I'd definitely like to see more of Alaska as well. You been to Austin? It's pretty much a teardrop camper with a fifth wheel hitch on top of a Beetle. Okay, cool. Scotland is beautiful. I imagine it is. I would imagine it is, yeah. The cliffs and stuff like that in Scotland. I just don't know if I have time. That's the biggest thing. I don't know if I have time. Maybe by the time I start traveling, I'll be a big YouTuber in some EV bike company. I'll mention it a few more times on my videos, and a EV bike company will send me one to review for them. There you go. You own property in Scotland? Oh, that's cool, Guppy. Voice to text. Oh, okay. My daughter uses that all the time, and I get some weird text messages from her sometimes. Your husband is from Scotland? Okay, cool. You have a 1 foot by 1 foot lot? Can you get a building permit for that, Guppy? It's definitely easy to figure your square footage, right? And a third grader can figure out the square footage of your lot. chat's been going pretty good today. You guys, I got a lot of people in here. I definitely appreciate everybody coming along this morning. We've got 87 days in the books of walking 2 miles. I definitely appreciate that. I need to get some more videos out. I think that's what every YouTuber always says, but I definitely need to. I may film a little bit of me working on my Jeep today. Like my sister was in here earlier, said, yeah, turn the sound off so that you guys don't hear the F-bombs I'm dropping. But anyway, yeah, I may get that. I do have my chainsaw I need to work on. I need to get the carburetor changed on my chainsaw. So definitely want to film that. And I've had that for a few days. Been meaning to do that, just have not done it yet. So, but something I need to definitely get done. My mother found it online and bought it for me. It comes with a deed and a lordship. Wow, that's cool. Low on vitamin D. Gotta get outside, Craft. There it is, right up there. So we're not going to get to 50 likes today, ACR, so I guess I'm not coming to Texas to have a beer with you. But I will get down there. I will get down there next year, probably. Probably next winter. Not this coming, not 26, 27. 26, 27, into 27. But anyway, definitely will get down there. I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off. 32 likes is pretty good for me lately. I definitely appreciate everybody coming in. We're about closing in on an hour and 20-minute live stream. Still housebound. Carol, I'm sorry. We can get you out of that house. Got some people in here talking about Scotland. You're in the UK, so I don't know where exactly you're at, but maybe we get somebody over to get you out of that house. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Been a pretty good live stream, I think. 32 likes. I definitely appreciate all that. Appreciate everybody coming in, all the comments. Ducky, you have a fantastic day today. Go out and see if you can find any more imaginary people to see. I noticed you didn't bring anybody up today that's not here. So, Bren, definitely good to have you here. You have a good weekend, Sharon. And ACR, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Mr. Doggy, yep. Got to go looking for Mr. Doggy today. But most of all, Rainy, make sure you stay regular. You fixed your little mini bike yesterday, cut the whole lawn twice. All right, good, Kevin. Glad you fixed that mini bike. You have some fun on it? Fantastic. I love all you too. You guys are the greatest. Definitely appreciate all of you. You have a fantastic day. Peace out.